This is Made for More Living with Johnny Jennings, powered by eXp Realty. Online at madeformoreliving.com.
So Christmas is right around the corner, Matt. Do you guys do a lot of decorating at your house?
Yeah. My wife started decorating October 31st. November 1st. November 1st, bam, she starts decorating. Christmas music.
November 1st. Oh, yeah, absolutely. So before Thanksgiving.
Oh, before Thanksgiving, yeah. Thanksgiving gets one day out of the year. Christmas, the rest.
Wow. Now, we
put lights. Every year we try to step it up one. Like we get a new inflatable for the yard.
Are you serious?
Something like that, yeah.
So what are you doing this year? How are you stepping it up this year?
Costco had a big Bluey. Do you know what Bluey is? Bluey is this hit show on the Disney Channel.
Is it the Australian dog?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
If your kids aren't watching it yet, they will any minute. And it's great for adults. Adults love it too. And it's just they had this giant Bluey inflatable at Costco, and we got it, and it's in our front yard every evening.
So Bluey's the notch up this year.
Oh yeah. People drive by, and it's like, oh, it's Bluey.
People are getting on me because now we have kids, and I think I set up Christmas lights one time.
You're a Scrooge.
Yeah.
You're a Grinch.
Yeah. So this year, right after Thanksgiving, so a family tradition with Valerie's family is right after Thanksgiving, the next day they set up the tree together and they do the decorating and they cook and they typically have what do they call those? Girl Scout cookies. They've saved Girl Scout cookies because Valerie used to be a Girl Scout.
I love it. There you go.
So they eat these special Girl Scout cookies while they're doing all this stuff. And so they did that this year, and I went to the cigar lounge and smoked a cigar and hung out with and did some work stuff. But I think maybe we'll get. I'm hoping I'm gonna. Maybe I'll get Christmas lights up. I don't know.
Oh, you don't have any Christmas lights yet?
Not yet.
Well, hello. Christmas is next week.
I know.
So maybe next year. You know what? And those inflatables are really easy. What would you think about putting up a snowman, a Frosty the Snowman in your front yard inflatable?
See, I'm not a big inflatable guy.
Oh,
I like the classic
like the traditional
lights. I like the classic light. I don't like the dangly lights.
No, don't like the dangly lights.
Yeah.
You like the old school ones from the 60s, like the real bulbs.
Yep.
Right?
I like and so does Valerie. So.
Okay, well, that's cool. You know, you can pay somebody to do that. And you don't even have to store the lights in your garage. You can actually pay a company. They will come out professionally, install the lights, maintain them if anything goes wrong, and then at the end of the holiday season, they come out to your house, take them down, and they'll store them for you. You don't have to lift a finger to do any of that.
It sounds too good to be true. What's the catch?
And then, hey, they have those projectors that just project the lights onto your house.
I'm sorry, I think those are corny too.
Yeah, I didn't like those either.
So, I mean, if you like them,
I'm just trying to help you with the easy way to do this.
I think you found. You got to text me over that info.
Yeah, just have somebody else do it for you.
Yeah. Because I hate putting them up and I hate taking them down.
Yeah, that's the worst. Getting up on that ladder and.
It's always cold, and there's always I wish I was doing something else. So.
You know, there are some homes that have them permanently in.
That's expensive. I looked into that. That is expensive.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like thousands and thousands, maybe about $10,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go. You
but
don't
they're there.
The ladder.
I know.
They're year round.
Yeah.
And you can change the color.
Yep. They're LED.
For Halloween, you can change it. For Easter, change it different. 4th of July, red, white, and blue. Come on.
I know. I've thought about it, but I'm like, I'm not willing to spend money on that yet.
Yeah, that's true.
But a lot of people are curious, after the holiday season, because we've talked about, or they're like, hey, a presidential election just happened. That's got to improve the housing market. Interest rates, that's got to change. Something's going to change. And so I recently read an article put out, and what they found was, and this is projections from Fannie Mae, Wells Fargo, and the third one is the Mortgage Bankers Association. And what they found is that at the end of this quarter, end of 2024, they're predicting the average interest rate to be 6.67. 6.67. So not in the 5s, not in the 4s, not really dropping. To put that in perspective, not much changing. Okay. At the end of 2025, so now we've gone a full year and some change, they're expecting mortgage rates to be at 6.33.
Really?
Yeah. So you're talking about a 0.3% difference, 0.4% difference in mortgage rates.
See, I would think with Donald Trump in the White House, who comes from real estate, that he would try to make the industry, he'd do something to boost or rejuvenate the industry. I know he does commercial real estate.
Sure.
But still, residential real estate, I think he'd try to figure out some ways to boost the industry, whether trying to push the feds to lower the rates or something. Don't you think?
I don't know. He can't really.
He doesn't have a whole lot of power.
He doesn't have a whole lot of power with the Fed. Yeah. Will something change? So here's what I'm telling clients right now, and because we are starting to see prices slide a little bit. If interest rates stay high, I think prices will soften. If interest rates drop more than 0.3%, I think prices will stay high. That's my prediction. And so if you're in the market right now and you're thinking about selling a home, now might be the best time to sell a home. It might not benefit you to wait another year or two because prices may come down. They've been saying interest rates are going to drop since 2022, and we're rolling into 2025, and they're still high.
Well, they're waiting for inflation to go down.
And inflation's
right?
still a problem.
Yeah.
Like it ticked up with the last time. Yeah. Right? And so if inflation continues to be a problem, then interest rates will stay high. And if they do come down, I don't think they're going to come down significantly. We're probably not going to see 2s and 3s.
No, not unless something drastically happens to the economy.
Unless they're trying to really, kickstart it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. But your comment about the president, our local appraiser, Ryan, recently came out with something, and I'll just read the summary from his article. And the summary said, prices don't just do one thing after an election year. So it's not like always after an election year they're bad or good. Rates don't always go down after a presidential election year. On average, sales volume has been stronger locally, but right now there's more to consider because there's the interest rate thing. And the main issue isn't necessarily the election. The main issue is affordability. Do people have jobs that can support these purchase prices?
Yeah.
So that's Ryan's take.
Yeah, I think it's going to take a few years.
Yeah. Either wages are going to have to catch up with the home prices, or home prices are going to drop and fall to affordability.
We'll see. But like I've always heard from many of those in the real estate business and in the stock market, it's a long-term journey.
It is long-term. So if you're looking to buy a house, it's not what their home's worth today. It's what's it going to be worth 7 to 10 years.
Right.
On average, I can't guarantee it, but 9 times out of 10, it's going to be worth way more money than what it is worth today. So reach out to us. We're happy to have that conversation, run you through a couple different scenarios, make sure it's the best fit for you and the best fit for your situation. Go to madeformorerealty.com.